I have been absolutely in love with the new alpha for the Delta Force extraction mode, and I've put in over 40 hours now, and I'm going to show you all the things that I've learned along the way, especially things they don't really tell you right out of the box, right? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks. You might know some, I guarantee you don't know them all. And also I'll be breaking them down into chapters so you can just go and skip around and see which ones you don't know. So let's get right into the video, eh? On your journey, you're going to be collecting a lot of random items like this energy bar, the infusion set, or even just this apple. But the thing is, what do you do with it once it hits your inventory? What's it used for? Well, just right click on it, click the usage button right here, and you can see all the barters that are available using this apple. We have the MC201 helmet barter. It includes an apple. I still need two other things, but at least it includes apple. I know, okay, I've completed part of this puzzle here, you know? M855 ammo, you need an apple for it, plus the gloves. So it tells you right away what you can use these random miscellaneous items for, and you don't have to just go hunting them down. It'll also tell you if you need it currently to upgrade something in the black site. Say you want to upgrade to pharmacy level 2. If you're on that and it's used for that, it'll tell you construct black site. But if it's used for, say, you know, pharmacy level 5 and you're only on level 1, I'm pretty sure it doesn't tell you that far advanced, but at least it kind of tells you if you need it right this instant. While we're on the conversation about upgrading your black site, if you go to any location and you look at the requirements, you can click on the item, go to source, and then it'll tell you can either buy it from the auction house, or if you want to find it, the best location to find it is Zero Dam in the administrative area. Now, that doesn't mean you won't find it somewhere else, but it's just saying, hey, this is the best chance you have to find this one item. Such a huge quality of life. I really love this. Also, sound cues play a huge part in this game. When you hear rats near you, it means there's a hidden stash nearby. So just listen to right here. You can hear rats right now. So when you hear that sound, there's a hidden stash and you can just go loot it. And sometimes it has some really good items. Same thing goes when you hear that bird squawking, or like a baby bird almost, right? You hear it now. Listen again. See, like that means there's a bird's nest nearby that's exactly like a cache, but this time it's not going to be on the ground. It's probably somewhere high up. So I do some parkour here and we loot this bird's nest. Again, sometimes you're going to find some really high value loot in there, and sometimes it's just mediocre, but it's always worth checking. Selling stuff on the flea market is definitely streamlined in this game, but there's something I didn't know. If you go to auction and you go to list, it'll show you what you have up on the flea market right now and how much time is left. But did you know if something doesn't sell, you have to remove it manually and get it back this way? I didn't know that. I stumbled upon this because I just was clicking some buttons around looking, and I had a bunch of things I had to take off that didn't sell, and they don't just automatically go back in your inventory. So to get them back, you just have to hit this remove button. It's back in your inventory and you're good to go. Something else you can do is buy gear tickets, and these are really cool for people that are just having a rough day or just want to goof around. And all you have to do is go to departments, supply station, go to assault battalion, and you'll see this little button called gear tickets right here. I've already bought the 3 that I can buy, but they do sell out, and then, you know, they're on cooldown for a bit. If I were you, I'd always be buying these gear tickets. But what you do with them is you go to prepare. I'm going to pick this map, sure. And then on this screen, you're going to go to the bottom here, type in gear ticket, or just go to gear tickets, sorry. And you can see that you have recruit, standard, which is a little bit better, blue items, and then you have elite. Now I have 5 tickets for my recruit, which are the ones that I can buy from the seller there. And then standard, I usually get given for doing some sort of mission or something, just progressing in the game. But the thing with these are, you can't put anything else with you, okay? So let me show you. And also, this other thing is you can re-roll them for 2,000. For 2,000 Takatoins or whatever they're called, you can re-roll them. But I want to show you something about them. So these all have really garbage ammo. Let's admit that, right? It's pretty garbage ammo, right? So we're going to confirm this, okay? Now, you can't put any other ammo into these slots. It kind of blocks you because this is a gear ticket. You can, after you extract, You can modify everything after you extract, but you can't do it right now. So if you want to use better ammo for the gun you're currently using, the way that I've been doing it is I've just been putting it in my safe box. You can put whatever you want still in your safe box. So that's a little hack for you to use, you know, a basic kit, yet maybe you want just the one better ammo, not this, you know, gray stuff. Maybe you want the blue, or heaven forbid, the purple even, right? So it's just a little hack for the gear set. Something else you should be paying attention to daily is in the supply station, this T&E Lab. Because what it is it's on cooldown for I think about 24 hours, but it gives you different barters every 24 hours. So as you can see, this adjustable zoom sniper scope, right now I can get it for 1 RAM and 1 waterproof tape. Now, how much is this? Source, purchase this from the flea market. It's 34,000 for that, and the tape is what, like 1,000. So we're looking at 35,000 for this scope. Now, just because you don't want to use it right now doesn't mean you shouldn't buy it, right? That's a really good barter. And if you were to just go get it yourself, let's go take a quick peek. Oh, I don't have a sniper right now, but I bet you I can put it on this M16. Okay, so we're gonna modify this and try to put that on there. So let's go find it. So here it is. It's 60,000 right now, where we can get it for like 37,000, I think. So why not just buy things, even if you're not going to use them right now, just grab them and then have them for later on. Like that's what I'm going to be doing, which by the way, let me go grab it because that's a good barter. Boom, purchase. And now it'll just be in your stash. Right there. There it is. Beautiful. There are some really great settings you can set for not only your stash, but for looting in game also. So we're going to go to your game settings here. We're going to go under system. Now I have these both turned on and they're already on by default, but it's favorited items are put in your safe box first, or high value items are put in your safe box first, which just means when you're out and about in a round, when you find something that's either favorited or worth a certain amount of money, it'll always try to put it in your safe box before it puts it in your backpack or in your rig. Now you can also change the threshold for what you consider quote unquote valuable, right? So if you want, you can make it like $10,000 or higher is considered high value, put it in my butt. Or if you want it to change to like only items that are worth 33,000 or above, then put them in my safe box. All up to you. You have different items sorting on separate rows. You have auto sort when opening stash. This is awesome. I'm going to show you that in a second. But then you also have a sort by type. This is awesome. I love this. So what you could do is every time you auto sort your inventory, this is how it'll be broken down. So consumables will be top, then firearms, then attachments, then gear. So if you want to make consumables, say, go to the bottom, you can. Or if you want guns to be right at the bottom, you can do that also. But this auto sort when opening stash is just super convenient, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so I'm going to put this gun over here, this gun here. I'm going to put this down here. We're just going to put stuff around. And then what happens is anytime we just click on our stash, it auto sorts right away before we even go do anything. Talk about quality of life, right? There's also daily challenges you can complete. And as you can see, it's in Tactical Turmoil Daily. It's a bunch of clicks because it's annoying. But right here, I had to do survive for a total of 20 minutes in a match. I already did. Extract, earn at least 200,000 Technic alloys upon extraction. I did that and I killed 2 players with the assault rifle, which means I get this box here. Right now, my huge issue was where the hell is this box though? I couldn't see it. It's not in my stash. Like, where do I open these boxes at? Well, what you have to do is you go into collection, which is at the bottom right here, collection F7, and then you go into items, and then here you can see all the stuff that you've collected, and that's where these are. So I've got 60,000 coins. I have one more. Boom. Oh, I got this. Awesome. An encrypted router. I'll sell that. But that's where you're going to find a lot of those, like, you know, your safe box pass, gear tickets, all that stuff is in this location, F7. Okay, so I just jumped into a solo match because I want to show you a couple cool things about ammo, and I'm going to try to just stay somewhere safe. Hold on, let me get to somewhere somewhat safe here. I think this will be safe. Yeah, this is safe enough. Okay, so first things first, I put ammo in my butt. I'm going to take out this green ammo. It's not worth that much, but it is decent ammo. Now, blue ammo, any type of ammo that's above like your second tier is going to be expensive for you right this instant, right? And you're going to get a lot of it from rewards. So if you want, what you can do is you can just drag it from here and equip it on your gun. And you'll see that it's equipped. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Okay. Get out of here, labs done. There's one more. There we go. Get out of here. So before we were rudely interrupted, I want to talk about ammo and you loading in with the ammo, right? So again, anything that you get that's super fancy, super expensive, you can keep it in your pooper, and then you can just drag it onto your gun so you equip that ammo on your gun. Now, right now I have the green rarity ammo, which is second best. And you can tell because in the bottom right here, the bullet just above how much ammo I have is green. But say there's a bunch of bots over there and you're like, I don't want to use this ammo, I don't want to waste it. You can hold R and pick what ammo you want to load in your gun. So here's the cheap stuff, the PRS, boom. I'm just going to swap so that I use the crap ammo for the bots. And then after you're done the bots, you can be like, okay, I'm going to put the T ammo back. And now you can see that the green ammo's back in. Holding R and you jumping through the different rarities, you don't lose any ammo by doing this. And also it conserves that really expensive stuff. So you're just using it on players. Huge quality of life. Again, I love it. Is if you kill a bot or a player and you don't want to take the whole gun, you can go onto the details page of it and just be like, I just want the optic. And you can just take the optic. You can take whatever attachments they have on. You don't have to take the entire gun. It's up to you. Something else I've noticed is when flies are buzzing around, you will be able to tell that there's a dead body nearby. And I don't know how long it is until flies go onto that dead body, but I'm sure it's saying, hey, like it's been dead for 10 minutes or something. It's kind of like DayZ, right? Where when you hear the flies, you know that it's an old dead body, but there is a dead body around and it's not fresh, so you don't have to worry that you're going to get into a fight right away. All around the map, there are contracts you can do in game, and they give you a certain amount of money. As you can see, this one gives us 10,000 coin. But these items don't just go into our inventory, they're actually on our player themselves. So when you do kill other players, make sure you're looking in the top right here, and if they have any money on them, you can steal it from them. So if they did contracts while in raid, you can take that money and now it's yours. There's a lot of things on the map you can interact with, and usually they all have these panels on them. Like there's scissor lifts, there's the cement trucks, and there's also these cargo trucks. And if you ever see something like this, usually you can interact with them and they'll have some sort of loot, or like the scissor lift will take you to the second floor right away. And then the cement truck just pours juicy loot on the ground. Okay, don't make the same mistake I did, you guys, with these key cards. I found the King Suite key card, which is super rare, on the boss in the Grove. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it once and then I'll sell it at the auction house and I'll make a butt ton of money. What I didn't know is unless that stuff's full durability, you cannot sell key cards on the auction house. They just won't let you. So one use, you either have to sell it to the merchant or it's just use it up, right? I made a huge mistake. It is awesome once I get into the confidential mode on the Grove. It's going to be unreal, I'm sure, but still, I'm out 3.3 million Tonka dollars or whatever they're called because I just used it once. So remember that when you do find a key card. While we are on the subject of using key cards, as you can see here, I cannot open anything For a certain amount of seconds, I can't pick any loot up into this room, and that is because my buddy opened this room with a key card that he has. So what's really cool about key cards is even if you're with randoms and you open an area up, you get 45 seconds before anyone on your party can touch anything in the room. I think this is a great quality of life feature, especially if you do team up with randoms a lot. Okay, the last thing I want to show you has to do with actually modding the gun. There's a lot to it, right? So let's just say I want to put in a super fancy handle, but I don't know what it's going to be like. Instead of buying it like you would right here, you can press preview, and then you can do the same thing with, say, an optic. Say there's like a bunch of like, you know, zoomed optics that you don't know how they would play. So you're like, you know what? I just want to preview it right now. After you have this gun build all previewed out, you can go to the firing range and you can test the gun that you just built for free. Now, the cool thing about the firing range is you can move the distance target, you can put helmets on them, different armor on them, change their HP. You can also press tab and then you can just equip the different ammo that you would usually use to just see how much damage you can do or how much the damage drop off is. It's actually such a quality of life thing that we've always wanted something like this. But the one thing that I've realized is if you press escape and then go leave firing range, the whole build is gone. So what you have to do is you have to tab, you have to click on the gun, and then you have to type or click on modify, and it'll bring you back to the exact same build you did have. Now, when you do calibration of things, you can remember that you can calibrate certain items, right? So the zoom will change, but it'll do different things. Same thing with the pupil distance. It's actually pretty wild, all the things you can do, where you can do the placement of the foregrip, the thickness, and then again, after you do everything, you can be like, okay, I want to go test this out in the firing range. Awesome. I love this. Something everyone should know about so that you're comfortable with spending so much money on one gun build. Thank you guys so much for watching all the tips. I hope you guys learned some. If you have some that I didn't touch on, hey, put it in the comments down below. I think us helping each other as a community is the best way to grow together and getting better at the game. But the game's only an alpha. This is me playing 40 hours. Imagine when I have, 300, 500, 700 hours in this game. We're going to be making updated versions of these guides. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free for you guys. It does mean the world to me. Also, I do stream 5 days a week on twitch.tv/Geekseh. Come by, hang out, and until next time, I'll talk to everyone later.